all fake. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody seems to cheat. Best believe that's not me. Want a midnight sky, rolling high. Take a trip on a whim. We were so bright, standing in the sunlight, never got burned. We were alright, had that easy kind of love, and I let it in for a moment. Felt like we were floating, baby, I swear we were golden. It was easy, natural as breathing air. And when the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go. Now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me how to crawl out of love. Tell me how to got your words right. Always knew what to say in our fights. Look at us now. Hard as I try, I get halfway up the wall and you pull me down. And when the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go. Now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me how to crawl out of love. When the sky went dark, you think I would've known before we let it get this far. I should've let you go. Now I gotta crawl out of love. Now I gotta crawl out of love. It's so fucking easy to fall in, but now that this ain't what you promised, and tell me how to crawl.
And let's do what we do without midnight sun when I'm blue. And let's do what we do without midnight sun when I'm blue. And let's do what we do without midnight sun when I'm blue. And let's do what we do without midnight sun when I'm blue. And let's do what we do without midnight sun when I'm
Yo, welcome for the first game today. And this is going to be one really, really interesting game. And before we start, I'd like to introduce Super John as a broadcaster and Jack, who is currently muted. Hopefully, we'll get him back soon. But yeah, the game just started, and we are watching um, Feechki versus the Dreamers. It's going to be a really interesting game. It's still 0-0, 1 minute of this first round passed. And there is an overdrive already dropping in the center. Let's see who's gonna go for it. Probably Paladin, it seems like. Yeah, that's the nope, is gonna be taken out, and there's gonna be Hopper, which is again questionable choice as we discussed in previous days.
Yo.
Anyhow, well, welcome back, Jack.
Sorry, a little bit caught off guard there. But yes, like you were saying, we're currently going to be watching Feechki against Dreamers. And the first match going to be Highland. I wasn't here, but did you introduce the teams already?
No, I just said who are we watching, but I didn't introduce the
Okay.
players and the teams and stuff.
Cool,
So we can
cool.
start from the blue side. You go
Yeah,
ahead
so on the
and
blue side, we're watching the Dreamers play, and it's currently Team Shia, Sokni Novanya, Delish, and King of CTF.
exactly. And on the opposite side, red side, we have Feechki playing, and they are Cry for Me, Sasha, Secunda, Little Hope, and the nickname Dino. Let's call it Dino.
Alrighty.
It's
But
it look
yeah,
looks like from Czech or something. The nickname, I'm not sure.
I
Anyways,
know, do you know?
yeah,
Anyway, we're seeing Sokni Navanya pull this first flag here. Looking very promising. Got Sheer to block the way from Little Hope. Bear in mind, Little Hope does have his Paladin overdrive, but it's not going to waste it there. And the first capture does go to the Dreamers on Highlanders right now. There's still 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock here, bear in mind. And we're talking, we've talked about Hopper in the past, but I really do feel like Hopper is going to be promising, especially on this map, because there's quite a few obstacles here to bear in mind, the little ramps and whatnot, and also the amount of damage it does with its overdrive. But we'll see how it works out for them, and
yeah.
let's see how the game
Let's see
goes.
how they do it with the helper
Indeed.
Secunda. So far, nothing too special done, but they definitely in the right circumstances can do a lot with especially with their overdrives. But as there is a little bit over 3 minutes now pass of this first round, it is 1-1, which I'm really glad to see. It's going equally well. This means we're going to be watching an interesting game.
Indeed. So it's already leveled up. Cry for Me does have his overdrive along with Team. So bear in mind, quite a few overdrives in the playing field as of now. There's still 6 minutes and a half to go. And both these teams are really quite strong teams. So it's interesting to see them play in the major rankings too and not proceed in the first one. But honestly, depending on how this goes, I feel like this is gonna depend how this major ranking is gonna conclude in the end.
Yeah.
But we shall see. There's still 3 more rounds after this to go, possibly, unless one of them like completely dominates the game. But we shall see.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wait and see how this works out. But for now, it's a pretty interesting match. Let me check. What is the second map? Do we know? Or it's the
Yeah. So
same?
second map's gonna be Highland, and then the third
Oh
and
yeah.
fourth will be a Molotov.
Yeah, Molotov is the next one. All right, it's gonna be interesting. It's to see things happening in a Molotov. Hopefully, we're gonna get there. But judging from this first round and the teams, I think we're gonna be seeing more than just 3 rounds today. It's very possible,
Yeah.
especially since it's 1-1 still, and 5 minutes of this first round passed, and let's see what's gonna happen here. Hopper take that flag, but he didn't have overdrive on anything to go away.
Do you want to talk about this map a little bit? I mean, I played this map for quite a long time now, and it's been in the game for ages. But
Oh
coming
yeah.
into esports in this new format, it's something we've not really seen before. So, I mean, just off the bat, what side would you say has the stronger side from being able to defend and also pull?
I'm thinking, and I'd say for both. It's I think it's a blue side. It feels like because on the red side where the flag is, you have like two places you can come from, like literally jump almost on the flag from that wall above where the health or repair kit is. And on the opposite side, you have only one place, which is not really next to the flag, and you don't have a lot of space to choose. While on the red side, you can go up the wall, I mean up the hill, and then go that way. You can go through the middle, and so on and so on. So I think it's the blue side is safer in terms of having the flag and
I
stuff like
mean,
that. I
what's
don't know.
cool
You
is
can
I
disagree.
saw Ismail put like a little input, and I was gonna say the same thing. I do feel like this map is fairly equalized in certain scenarios. I do feel like possibly for the blue side, if it does come to a time where they gotta play more defensive and they gotta stay in their base and protect their flag at all costs, I do feel like they have more of the ability to do so there, as it is a bit of a tighter nick spawn, you know. But
Yeah,
generally, this is a fairly equalized map, especially with that OD box being in the centralized area there. There's no really advantage to each side. You gotta just work with your team with the overdrives, time that overdrive, and be able to pull all at the same time. Like we're seeing here, Sokni Navanya going in, using this overdrive a little bit late, but Little Hope still alive, and she might actually be able to pull this. But two players spawn in the right area. There's the list right behind him. So I quite like this map. I think maybe it's a bit underrated. We've not really seen it in play as much on the streams, at least. I'm not too sure if teams often pick this map, but it's quite interesting. I've personally not seen it in play before. I'm not sure about you.
yeah. I mean, I do enjoy. I never leave when Highland get pick in matchmaking. I always stay to play because I love the map as well. It's been, as you said, for ages in the game. So yeah, it's lovely map.
Oh my god.
I'm seeing that flag struggling to get pulled.
Yeah.
Shot. It's just doing its job, but it seems like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
for real.
successful after all.
Nice to see
Also,
here.
welcome, Little Hope. Lucky Man versus Adelina and Dr. Izida. Welcome, guys, to the stream.
Looking
And
like
this
there
is gonna
was.
be fourth capture just like that. Wow. It was
Yeah, that
just a minute ago, it was 2-1 for red side.
indeed, and they had a little bit of a struggle there with that shaft dino scoping in on them all that time. But luckily for them, they managed to seal the deal and get that fourth capture. With being only 1 minute and 30 seconds left on this first round, it does look like the Dreamers might be winning this first one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much time for the other team to tie it, but Little Hope still holding on to their overdrive. And we're seeing Cry For Me and Segunda both push in there. Cry For Me does use his repair, and so does Segunda. And this is looking like a really successful pull. There's only Sokni Vanya still alive, counter pulling the flag, bear in mind. And W Sasha might get a return, and W Sasha gets the return. Cry For Me does have that repair kit, but King of
Oh,
CTF right behind him using his overdrive, and that's going to be a return. Well played from both of these teams here.
yeah, indeed.
Unfortunate.
But the question stands, and let me ask you, where do you think it went down for Feechki? Why do you think they all of a sudden lost 2 flags in a row? Three
I think
actually,
they
but
just lost the well in that last flag attempt from them. We're seeing actually another counter pull
oh
from
yeah,
the Dreamers. The Dreamers just got so sneaky there when all of them were on respawn, except for Soknin Yavanya managing to silently pull their flag away whilst they're all in the opposite base. I think that's really where it went downhill. They weren't really paying attention, or they
yeah,
knew that that flag was getting pulled, but they're like, yeah, we got this. But unfortunately for them, they didn't realize that the Viking on Dreamers had their overdrive, and that really concluded it for them. And in the end, the Dreamers managing to capture another flag afterwards, which is kind of a bit of a kick in the butt. But I mean, there's still 3 more rounds to go, but the Dreamers will be winning this first one, going 5-2.
yeah, indeed. Um, well done for the Dreamers. They really played it well, especially in the second part of this first round. But again, we've seen what the other side is capable of, and they were holding on pretty good for the most of the game. So I'm excited to see the next upcoming rounds. I think they have more than enough. They have really potential to win the game, or at least tie it. So yeah, let's see how it goes in the second round. Hopefully, it's gonna go in their favor.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, like you said, because we're now this is the time where we see if it's really side dependent. If the blue side is a lot more dominant. Or I mean, we've said this in multiple other times where the first round is always where both teams are just getting into the zone, um,
Yeah.
learning what their mistakes were, learning what they can do better, really timing that overdrive box because that's a crucial thing, especially from the beginning, right? If you can get the overdrive box in the beginning of the round, then you're pretty much set to get your first flag capture. But I mean, there's a load of factors you got to put into point. But anyways, we're in the second round here, and the overdrive box is falling already. And then after that, players will be selfing at 10-10.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Who
Shia picking up
was
that
oh,
overdrive.
yeah, I just, altered didn't see. But yeah, good job, Dictator is it's pretty good, halt to be taking the overdrive,
hmm
especially early on to the game, to
Yeah,
share
I
the
mean,
supplies and stuff.
I was literally just before the stream started, I was playing a sandbox against the YouTuber events. So I was playing against the YouTubers. I don't know their names off by heart, but I know that Walder and Jumper were there, and also what's the other ones? Anyways, the other two, right? And I forgot that they changed the time that the overdrive box comes into the drop zone now. I think it's 80 seconds instead of 2 minutes now, or something like that. So it's a lot quicker that that overdrive box will be falling from the sky. Um, but, anyways, let's see what happens in the second round. We're already seeing Cry for Me trying to go for that flag. They won't flip. They're going to pick it up, but there's also Team and Sheer there. Sheer's not used that overdrive yet on the Dictator, which is interesting. But, anyways,
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I mean, they most certainly know what they're doing, and they're gonna use the overdrive now, which is pretty fine place. I mean, the you gotta consider also the mines that are gonna be dropped there as well.
exactly.
But,
And the
this is
supercharge
good,
that our lovely Ismail told us about.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And this is a good pull. This is a good try. Let's see if how far can they get. Well, luckily for them, they had the Crusader overdrive, which helped a bunch. King of City F tried to pull that flag. Little Hope is just in the right place at the right time. Going to be returning this flag, and with that, stopping their first real scary attempt to be pulling the flag. The other side, we have Secunda with the hopper trying to break through, but unsuccessfully. Yeah, yet again, it seems like the Dreamers are more aggressive and more controlling over the map, but it doesn't have to mean much. Let's see how it goes. And turns out Team is going to be pulling this flag through the middle. He's got quite a few support, and it's looking promising. Paladin with the leash is going to be taking this overdrive. She's also great. Yeah, they're struggling. Feechki is struggling yet again, but this time early on from the round, not from the second part. Let's see. There is a great use of Secunda and its overdrive. This is really promising, but
Ooh.
that
But
Vulcan is
Shia,
doing so much.
yeah, Shia taking him out. Little Hope using his OD
Oh, it was
there.
Shia.
Oh, also W slash using his Hunter OD, killing two players. Bear in mind that 2k damage really coming into play. Little Hope still with his Paladin overdrive, going to put some AP damage on team, and
This could
this
be
is a nice block from the Dreamers. Really well
really
played
great
from them.
block. So Tijuana did a great job there. Let's see what Secunda can do. This is Hopper moment, but no, he's going to be taken out really quickly. Can Sasha take the flag? Nope. It's going to be a reach and an unsuccessful contra push from them. And now they need to stop Xia team and Sotnikovanya together with Delish. It's going to be hard for them. Nobody to stop them. Cry for Me is going to be taken out quite easily. the leash going to be continuing this, and this is going to be a capture for them. Second flag, 2 flags in the lead. The Dreamers once again controlling the map.
Yeah, indeed. 2-0. Sheer managing to pick up yet another flag. There is a DA in front of them. I'm not too sure if they do have a repair kit just yet. You can see them kind of dictating that top part. There's that shaft, which can be a bit of an issue, but dies just before they use their Crusader overdrive. A bit of a waste there, but I mean, doing it just in case. Little hope actually in their base as well, managing to pick up this flag. But look at this, Dreamers just know how to control that base. They're
Oh yeah,
trying to block all the players at all cores.
Ooh,
A nice
Team.
shot from Team.
That was great overdrive, but he didn't realize how low actually he was. So I don't know if that was a good use of it. But anyways, good reaction time if nothing else. Anyhow, 6 minutes on a clock left of this round, second round. It's not looking too promising for Feechki, but there is still more than enough time for at least a draw. There is a perfect try for Sasha. Can he pull it? Only King of Syria focused so far on him. He's not gonna jump, which is quite a good choice. He needs the support from Lil Hope, which he's gonna get.
Indeed.
But Lil Hope almost managed
Delish.
to breakthrough, but Xia once again on the right place at the right time. Great play.
And also Delish using his Paladin overdrive. That's a definite capture for them. No one can be stopping him there. Making it
Yeah.
3-0. So definitely a lot better than the first round. They're picked up on their feet and left it off bad for Feechki. Feechki have an opportunity here. There's only Team alive and Sheer. Sheer can do as much damage as they can do, but eventually they're going to be taken out by Cry for Me. And this might be their first capture. I don't think Team will be able to return either. And King SCTF does have his
Oh.
overdrive, but being Hammer, it's a bit too far away from them. And Sugunda, look at this. Sugunda has his overdrive. This could be a second
This
pull.
is gonna be
Could take out King SCTF. Oh,
that's unlucky
unfortunate.
place for the flag as well.
Yeah. That's
This is gonna cost them. That was a really nice try, and if he managed to pull that overdrive off, it would be I believe in the capture, most likely. But that's really unlucky. That was King of CDF would take him out with hammer. That was wow. That was quick. There is an OD in the center which really can determine a lot about the fate of these players. But again, the Dreamers are in the control of it, and Xia is going to be taking it just in the right time before they were taken out. Little Hope with Paladin Overdrive together with Sasha, and behind the Dino is going to support together with Crime for me. So this can be a pull. If they can stop King of CDF,
nice OD from
with
Dino as
Overdrive,
well.
it's going to be tough. King
Yeah.
of CDF with Overdrive, Little Hope needs to hide.
Look at this. Dino scoping on King
Dino.
CTF takes him out, and this will be their other capture. Doubtful that. Actually, I spoke too soon.
No.
That is lethal from Sheer. With the supercharge helping out Team with Vulcan. The amount of critical damage coming off those Vulcan pellets there, and wow, that's just a lot of luck for Sheer having that overdrive at that time and holding on to it, managing to get the fourth capture for the team whilst returning their flag. Delish once again pulling another flag, but getting caught off guard by Sasha. And with 3 minutes to go, do you think it's likely they're going to be able to catch up? I mean, Feechki?
No, it's definitely not looking at how the Dreamers played the second part of first round and this whole round. They're in control overall, and it's hard for me to see that Feechki is going to be catching up anything in this map. Hopefully, the second map is going to work better for them. We're going to have to see. But this is looking like it's going to be 2 wins in a row for the Dreamers. Also, there is another overdrive in the center. Nobody took it. It seems like Vikings gonna go for it. Other words, King of CDF. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock, and it is 3 flags ahead. The Dreamers are, so it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough for Feechki to actually do something about it. But the nice thing is that They're not giving up, so that's a big bonus, big plus. They're gonna fight till the very last second, so that's respectful. But I believe they can make one more flag at least, capture one more flag. That was a nice try from Little Hope going up the hill, but not really successful. And that's what I was saying earlier when I was talking with Jack about the map. He said that the map is kind of equal from both sides, and I do agree. But I think still that the Blitz side got the advantage because. Sorry, I said blue. I meant red side's got the little advantage because it's harder to pull the flag from the red side. You don't have that many options to go for. But with that being said, Little Hope just with tiny bit of health left, returning that flag, and Izida is going to be healing him, and they're going to be doing a contra push. It looks promising. Hopefully, nobody to stop it. Yes, King of CDF is going to be taken out soon. No, a lot is happening in the center, but Secunda with Hopper missed the flag. Can he pull it though? Dino to block the shots. Great, great move. There's a little hope, and that is going to be their second capture. And with that being said, I think this is going to be a sealed game. It's going to be 4-2 for the Dreamers in the second round of Highland. There is team trying to do something with that Vulcan. Bro, that Vulcan is fatal. Last couple of days, it's been really annoying me in matchmaking how strong it is. Oh, King of City have managed to take that flag. Can they take them out? Yep, 4 seconds left. That's going to be a return, and this is going to be second round for the Dreamers. Now there is one more round left for Feechki to try to catch up. Feechki, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they have one more round to try to catch up, and they can't afford a tie or a lose. They need to win, else it is going to be it from this game from them today. But for now, we're going to be waiting for second map, and until then, we're going to be enjoying some highlights.
Some highlights.
Oh, you're back. Okay, never mind.
I
Yeah,
wanted to catch you off guard.
oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, that second round was definitely interesting. Bit unfortunate for Feechki, but like I said, this next round's really crucial for them. They can't be tying it. They got to win it, stay in the game, and if they do manage to win this next round, they got to win another one, and then it goes off into a tiebreaker. So it's going to be a bit of a bumpy road for them if they do manage to get back on their feet. But it's looking really likely for the Dreamers. They're quite strong at this format, as you can tell. They're playing it well. But one thing you did mention was about the Vulcan. What I love is when Sheer and team just work together. Everyone just runs out of the way, lets the Vulcan do all the damage, and then just fully works as a team to capture that flag. So fairly interesting. And next round is going to be Molotov, I believe you said, and I think we got the link as well.
Oh yeah, it is Molotov, and we do have a map ready, prepared, just the way we like it, fast and without troubles. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting game, especially knowing what's in the line for Feechki. They need to win this game, so there is no joking around for them anymore. So yeah, I mean, we don't have to really comment on the map anymore because we've seen Molotov recently a lot, and our thoughts are pretty known by now about this map. But yeah, it's a nice map.
You like the map. I don't like
Yeah,
the map.
I do. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, what's going to be interesting? I'm not too sure how this format's going to be because we've kind of been butchering it since this new major rankings in quotation marks came along, right? But I'm wondering if they will start doing like the voice calls when it's the playoffs, I guess it is, or when that starts happening. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, but I really do hope one time, well, not one time, hopefully soon, that we can
Yeah.
start listening to these teams communicate with each other. So also for the viewers, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, currently on Molotov MM, and this is the first round. The first two rounds were pretty well for the Dreamers. They won both of them. But the first round, I believe it was, let me just check what it was. It was 5-2, and the second round was 4-2. So, little difference, but let's see how this third round goes. I believe all players are resetting now.
Yeah, they are. They were told to reset, and with that being done, in a minute and a half, we are gonna be enjoying this third and possibly even last round. Depends um, on how it goes. But again, I have to mention for this map, it's not equal sides for sure. And the red side, we already talked about it so many times, has a bit of an opportunity, or better to say, advantage. And unlucky for Feshi, it's gonna be for Dreamers this first round in this map. So yeah, it's gonna be even harder for them to win, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, we already could tell that the Dreamers are fairly confident in what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. We need that confidence from Fechi as well. Hopefully, they're gonna prove us different, and that they're more than capable of fighting the Dreamers. But for now, that's not what we've seen in the first two rounds, which is definitely fine. Um, Seems like we have some new players, or am I
Lucky Men?
forget? Yeah, and Style, isn't he?
Yeah, Lucky Man and Style did join.
Yeah. For Fechi, so that's a different. Dr. Izzy that says when there are no shafts or Vulcan, then this map is lovely. Yeah, I do agree. They be really annoying, especially shafts when you don't really have stand a chance against them. While against Vulcans, it's kind of not one shot, so you can maybe hide, take a building or something, as there are quite a few buildings around. But yeah, I can relate to you. And so we're jumping into this third round. Once again, Fetchy, last opportunity to catch up, and let's see how it works and how it goes. So Govanik is going to be pushing the left side of the blue base, and there is the Lich and team. They're so aggressive right off the bat. The Lich with his Paladin Overdrive. Is he going to be taken out? Yes, just in time. There is nobody else to stop this push. Yeah, this is going to be their first capture. It's amazing how aggressive they went, and they still are. So Tinkovania pulling yet another flag. I don't see how they're going to stop the second capture. It's not really looking too good already. Right off the bat, two caps for the Dreamers. It's really painful to watch this. But it's just starting. So let's see what Feechki can do to stop this or change this. All right, so a lot is happening, but again, nothing too serious from Feechki we've seen so far. Xia is going to be trying to pull this flag. He's going to be taken out. King of CDF, can he grab his flag? Yes, he can, but can he pull it is the question. And he's got his overdrive, but he's not going to use it, as he's certain that he can pull this flag without any troubles. And with that being done, it's looking like another capture for them. Yeah, that was Dino trying to use his Crusader overdrive, but that was a shockingly bad overdrive, and it was a big miss. Um, did more damage to himself than he did to enemies. Anyhow, there is fourth capture, and this game is just going downhill for Feechki right now yet again. But as I said, the red side's got the opportunity, which I think it would be a different outcome. I don't think necessarily that the Dreamers would lose if the sides were different, but I think I think the Dreamers would struggle much more to capture the flags, which is kind of understandable. But there is team pulling this flag. They're just going flag after flag, so aggressive, so much from them we're seeing. But I can tell already that Feechki is struggling really much to even catch up with this to stop pulls, not just to contra push. They didn't have any serious push so far in this map, this third round. So let's see how it goes. With 7 minutes left and 4 flags behind, they need to be capturing 5 flags minimum, or it's gonna be 6 now. Yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
this is not looking too good.
Yeah, I mean, so I've been a bit on and off recently, but I'm fully committed now. And King of CTF getting maybe a sixth flag capture. It's really unfortunate for the other team, Feechki. But in other games, I do feel like they're gonna learn from this and do better. But we'll have to see. I mean, it's clearly said and done from the first 3 minutes of this game that the Dreamers are supposed to win this one. So it is what it is. But Little Hope got his overdrive and managing to get that OD box in the mid as well. But he will lose the flag to Delish, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it is gonna be a bit of a struggle now for them with 6 flags behind and Delish pulling yet another flag with Paladin overdrive. This is pretty much over for them. But respect again for staying till the very last second. What was that Sasha just did with the Hunter's overdrive? He didn't stun anyone. Nobody was around. That was a really nervously used overdrive.
Look at this, though. Look at this. Little Hope, doesn't manage to get that return. It does use his Paladin overdrive. Gonna be pulling the flag. This is the first major pull they've got here. Shia getting taken out. This might be a return. Little Hope solo returning and also capturing this flag possibly. Well done. I mean, there's still 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock at King SCTF trying to counter pull that flag, but he can't get away from Little Hope. And Little Hope will be getting this
Oh,
first
let's
flag
go.
capture for them, making it
7 more
7-1.
to go.
Yeah,
7 more to go.
it's a bit of a stretch, but I mean, with hope,
I mean,
can
yeah,
achieve anything.
with 2 flags
And
per minute, it's gonna be successful.
a little pun, but he's got a little hope in him. Get it? Cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
got it.
but another overdrive box dropping here, which Shia will pick up. Shia can immediately just use this as well. I'm not too sure if they will. Yeah, we see them use it, but only given the advantage to team here. Team trying to do as much critical damage as they can with that Vulcan, and Delish managing to capture their 8th flag, which is so unfortunate. And we're seeing Style leave the game.
Yeah,
Maybe it'd be rejoining. But
hopefully.
what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts about the players changing it up? Do you feel like maybe it was a good idea for them to put on Hornet, or maybe change both of these players, or is it
You mean
just not
equipment
working out?
or the players themselves?
Equipment and also players.
Okay, so let me start from players since we've seen
Uh huh.
2 new players, Style and Lucky Man, for this third round. I think since the both of this round didn't work quite well, although the players that played previously were more known to like what the opposite side Dreamers could do, I think that maybe it was a good idea to actually change a few players, fresh start, if you can call it like that. But again, it's questionable since it's gambling basically. They don't have an option to lose, but it didn't go quite well. But if you get what I mean, I'm trying to
Yeah, I
explain.
get you. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
yep, go on.
and second point, you said the equipment definitely
Hmm.
the previous equipment didn't work quite well for them, and the change is really good to try it. But if it was a good choice, I don't know. You be the judge.
Yeah, I mean, there's the map factor to put into play,
Yeah, as well. Of
um,
course.
with the equipment. So I do reckon that the equipment used from Feechki is a lot better. We've seen other teams we've streamed that also one of our broadcasters, Winky, used Hornet on this map and completely dominated. I do feel like it's maybe a bit of a team issue. They got a bit of communication, and also look, they're going up against streamers. We've seen them in season 4 play extremely well in a similar format. And they were known for being kind of notorious at destroying other teams, and especially good teams within this format of the game. So it's not really well, how could I explain this? Not really something I wouldn't imagine from this team kind of thing, of how they're dominating 11-1. But I was expecting a little bit more from Feechki, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's other games to go up against, and hopefully we do see them play a lot better. But I mean, with what happened in the other maps on Highland, it was fairly equalized. I mean, there's still a bit of a gap in flags. From the first round being 5-2 to the second round being 4-2, there was a bit of a difference, but both of the teams kind of worked a lot better together. Where this is a bigger map, and I guess Feechki are just losing themselves. They're not really communicating. They can't control that overdrive box in the middle, and with Sheer and team, look at that Vulcan just absolutely melting. Uh,
Yeah,
melting.
when you were AFK, I just mentioned how stupidly strong Vulcan is recently.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's absurd, man.
it's absurd.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
even
but
without any
yeah,
augments. Not to mention they don't have any augments
yeah,
equipped.
exactly.
So
It's
it's insane.
it is what it is. It is what it is, as they
Exactly,
say.
as you like to say.
But but yeah, I mean, after this, we're gonna be watching another game, and I feel like it's gonna be one of those games where it's gonna be a close one as well. I did think this was gonna be a lot closer than what it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel as well it's gonna be much closer than it actually is, but unfortunately, the Dreamers. I mean, unfortunately, good for them, but we didn't had that good of a game that as we expected. So the Dreamers did so well that they're 14-1 in the lead, 13 flags ahead, and maybe even 14 soon. And
Yeah,
yeah, this is
possibly.
gonna be it. Yeah,
But hey, GG from both teams. I mean, obviously the Dreamers. I would be proud with this outcome, especially on this map. But we'll see what happens in the
oh
other
yeah,
game. Of games, excuse me, and we'll see how Feechki progress. I mean, obviously this wasn't their best result they wanted. Um, but yeah, and also they were down a player for like half the game. I believe Style left. Not too sure if that was out of a bit of anger or obviously maybe issues.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Let's
anyways,
not be the judge of it.
yes,
But yeah, I mean, after all, they did play till the very last second of all 3 rounds, and respect for that. Hopefully, they can learn thing or two from the Dreamers, and this is far from over for any of the teams, even the losing ones. So we're gonna be seeing more of all of them real soon. But with that being said, this first stream is gonna be finished with the Dreamers 3-0 um, winning. And soon enough, in 20 minutes or so, we're going to be having another stream.
yeah, indeed. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and if you like our streams, then just maybe give us a thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you in the second stream. Have a good day, guys, and congratulations, streamers, and also well played, Feechki. Adios.
Cheers.